Okay, beta, it is the continuation of the previous lecture that was about process model. We are going to discuss the next model that is called V model. V model is basically the advanced form or the refined form of the waterfall model. Why it is called V? Because it is from the verification and validation. So verification and validation both start from V. Therefore, it is in the form of V. And diagrammatically, if you look at the diagram of this model, that is also in the form of V. So it is the refined process because the major drawbacks of the waterfall model was removed in this model. What was the problem? The problem was that in the waterfall model, when we have to move to the next stage, we can only move to the next stage when the previous stage is completed. If there is any problem in the previous stage, then we can't go back to this. They could go back in the waterfall model. But in the V model, it is the refined and refined and the advanced model shape of the waterfall model. In this model, if you look at this diagram, each and every stage, if the requirement in gathering or requirement engineering stage, then it is the testing is performed in each and every level that this thing is right or not. For example, if we're going to gather the requirement, then we have an acceptance test at the user end that either these requirements are okay or not okay. At the case of system analysis, then we have system testing at the other end of the validation. If we have a software design, then there is an integration test on the other side. If there is a module design, then a unit testing on the other side. So coding is at the base at both ends पे जो कोडिंग है वो अपना रोल प्ले कर रहा होता है. एंड इन ईच एंड एवरी स्टेज वन एंड पे अगर हम वेरिफिकेशन करते हैं तो दूसरे एंड पे उसकी वैलिडेशन करके हम प्रोजेक्ट को अपने कंप्लीशन तक पहुंचाते हैं. ठीक है बेटा. सो ये जो वी मॉडल्स हैं, दिस वी मॉडल में बेसिकली वैलिडेशन एंड जो वेरिफिकेशन ये पैरेलल चलते हैं. देयरफॉर दिस मॉडल इज नोन एज वी मॉडल. ठीक है बेटा. और इस मॉडल का यूज़ जो है वो होता ही इसीलिए है कि जो वाटरफॉल के फॉलकमिंग शॉर्टकमिंग से उसको ओवरकम करके एक अच्छा और वेल ऑर्गेनाइज प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो डेवलप किया जा सके. एक और मॉडल है दैट इज कॉल्ड बेटा बिग बैंग मॉडल. अगर आपने एक थ्योरी का नाम सुना हो, दैट थ्योरी इज कॉल्ड बिग बैंग थ्योरी. दैट वाज अबाउट द क्रिएशन ऑफ द यूनिवर्स और अबाउट द क्रिएशन ऑफ यूनिवर्स. एंड यू कैन से आल्सो व्हेन द यूनिवर्स विल बी डिमोलिश्ड और फिनिश्ड, देन दिस बिग अकॉर्डिंग टू बिग बैंग थ्योरी दे सेड दैट हाउ द यूनिवर्स केम इनटू बीइंग. वो भी डिस्कस करते हैं और फिर कहते हैं कि जैसे ये वाइंड अप होगा वो कैसे होगा. तो उसी फिनोमिना से ये बिग बैंग का मॉडल जो है वो विड्रॉ किया गया है. ठीक है ना. दिस मॉडल इज द simplest model in its form. It requires little planning, lots of programming and lots of funds required its completion. Because कोई planning नहीं होती, कोई organized work नहीं होता, therefore it needs जो है वो a number of funds. This model is conceptualized around the Big Bang theory of the universe. A scientist said that after Big Bang, lots of galaxies, planets, and stars evolved just as an event. Likewise, if we put together lots of programming and funds, you may achieve the best software product. It is their theory. But remember, my dears, that basically three main things: time, effort, and resources. They are utilized in this model, and the product is tried to be achieved. But this model is not suggested for the construction of large projects, because large and qualitative projects, because it has some uncertainty in its development, because we don't know what will happen after that. We have no concrete plan with us. Therefore, it can be used for the construction of the small projects or just for the individual projects, but not for the organizational or big projects, because the requirements are not well defined, arbitrary requirements, and so other things are not well defined. Therefore, Big Bang is generally used, but not used for the construction of organizational or government projects. Okay, beta. So this was all about the process models. We will discuss it in detail. So you should have a comparative look and different notes about the process models we discuss in detail. If you have any question, then you can put that question in the written or in the voice form in the group, and inshallah I will discuss with you. So this was approximately all the models that has been introduced till to now in this. One of the model we will discuss in the further lecture, that is called agile. Inshallah in the next lecture we will going to discuss about that. Okay, beta. Thank you very much.